These baby rhinos are some of about 2,000 rhinoceros that are now at a secret location in South Africa's northwest province, preparing for their release into the wild. The rhinos were bought by the conservation group African Parks from a private owner who could no longer afford to keep them.
There's a bit of a conservation and a moral obligation for these rhino that African Parks definitely feels that they had to step into the space. Obviously with African Parks' history and their sort of ability to manage protected areas well. Currently 22 protected areas in 12 different countries in Africa or throughout Africa, and with the expertise that African Parks has in sort of rewilding these areas and translocating animals, it was pretty much a good fit.
The animals on this farm, which used to belong to John Hume, a multimillionaire who set up a rhino breeding project, account for about 15% of the world's southern white rhino population. Southern white rhino, found in South Africa and neighboring countries, have been heavily poached for their horn and are classified as near threatened. But poaching of the species has seen a welcome decline recently, with 231 killed in the first 6 months of this year, an 11% drop compared to the same period last year.
Where we have success, we attribute that to not just the boots on the ground, but also to the integrated manner in which we are working with the police, with the Justice Department and the Prosecution Department, but also the collaboration that is going on between state-protected areas and private protected areas where we are sharing intelligence and information.
Creasy says this integrated approach has led to some major busts.
Not only are we intercepting those who are involved in the actual killing of the rhino, but we are also intercepting those who are involved higher up in the value chain, in the processing and export of the derivatives.
African Parks, whose president is Britain's Prince Harry, has a tough task ahead of it when it comes to finding suitable areas to release the 2,000 rhinos over the next decade, according to Michael Knight of the International Union for Conservation of Nature.
Look, I think it's a great opportunity that African Parks, to all their credit, have taken it on. It's a tough move, and I'll tell you why, because trying to make sure that you've got enough suitable and large areas to take these rhinos is also a tough ask. A lot of people and organizations are weary to take on rhinos because of the liability that comes with them.
Despite those challenges, this rhino population is one step closer to getting the new homes they need. Kate Bartlett, VOA News, Northwest Province, South Africa.